Hey, what's up, fam? Easy Tech Joe here, and I kind of want to do a video. It's gonna be like a slight toolbox tour, and also what tools do you need just coming into the field of being a diesel mechanic. What tools do you need to actually get started in this career field? Because we get bamboozled by all the nice fancy tools, the nice fancy toolboxes. What do you actually need to get started, right? To actually get your foot in the door, to get the job, to get started, right? So let's see. So this is my toolbox here. This is a Dewalt toolbox here, and I got it from American Diesel Training Centers, a little diesel program that I went to. So you're definitely going to need some tool storage, right? Some kind of tool storage to store your tools in, to keep them safe, to keep them, you know what I'm saying? You're going to need some tool storage here. But let's see what we got on the inside. So one thing you're going to need some sockets. You're going to need socket chrome sockets, 3/8, 3/8 metric, 3/8 standard here. And you're going to need ratchets. You're going to need ratchets, you know what I'm saying? Standard ratchets, Gearwrench. These are actually Gearwrench sockets, 1/4 inch, and impact 1/2 inch from Harbor Freight. And this is the one things you're gonna need. You're gonna need sockets, different sizes, different drives. My advice is to get a socket set, a complete socket set. And by complete, I mean that has the sockets, that has a ratchet, that has the extensions, because you don't want to spend money, all this money, not when you're first starting out, all this money on just metric sets. Like for an example, you may spend $80 just on a metric set of sockets, when you could spend $80 on or extra $100 rather, I don't know, on a set that got the metric, the standard, and a ratchet. You see what I'm saying? A complete set. My philosophy is quantity over quality. And what I mean by that is that you don't want to spend a whole lot of money on one thing, right? But then lacking others. For an example, right? I need a job. I got a job to do, right? I spent all this money on, for an example, one socket. Let's say I spent, I don't know, $50 on one socket, right? Good. It's a good socket. You know what I'm saying? But I can't complete the job with one socket. So why don't I spend that $50 on a complete set of sockets so I can actually get the job done? That's what I mean, quantity over quality. When you first start out, quantity over quality. You know what I'm saying? So definitely keep that in mind. It's good to get good, affordable, and not cheap. Cheap and affordable, two different things. It's good to get affordable tools to get the job done, right? And then once those affordable tools break or something, then you can upgrade to a tool truck brand, something, a little more expensive. But when you first start out, it's good to get affordable tools first and then upgrade. You see what I'm saying? So don't get caught up in the tool trucks. Don't get caught up in, I get it, right? The tool trucks are convenient. You know what I'm saying? You give them the money now, you can go ahead and get the tools, just pay on it weekly. It's convenient, right? You walk into the tool truck and it's like a kid walking into the candy store. I get it, it looks nice. But just an advice, when you first get into the business, stay away from the tool trucks for a while, all right? For a while. You don't want to be first coming to the business and you already got $1,000 in debt to the debt you owe to the tool trucks, right? Quantity over quality at first, right? Not cheap, but affordable. So this is my wrench drawer. So these are combination wrenches. You're definitely gonna need those coming into the business, any kind of mechanic business. It's kind of universal, but you're gonna need combination wrenches, right? These are metric and standard. Combination wrenches is Gearwrench. Once again, it came into the whole set, so it gets the job done. Gearwrench is actually a good brand, so you can afford it. Hey, go for it. They also got some Harbor Freight got some good beginner or starting out combination wrenches, but this is metric. This is standard from like I think this from like what 8, I think from like 24, and then standard 1/2 inch to 1 inch, right? So definitely gonna need your standard combination wrenches, right? And then you're gonna need some, of course, you're gonna need your ratchets, right? So you're gonna need, this is 3/8 Icon ratchet from Harbor Freight. They actually got really good ratchets. I definitely recommend them. Hey, it's lifetime warranty. You can't beat it. Harbor Freight is definitely like a tool truck alternative, a tool truck alternative, because you can go there, get your tool. If it breaks, guess what? Hand it back to them, and they'll replace it. And that's actually what happened here. I actually had the Pittsburgh 3/8, and it broke on me. It was my fault, actually. It broke on me, and they didn't have it. So what they did was they gave me the Icon 3/8 ratchet, and I just paid the difference. Like, it was as easy as 1, 2, 3. So keep that in mind. When you're getting tools, you definitely want to have tools with a good warranty. All right, a good warranty. Like I said, this is my 1/2 inch here. Got my ratchets, flex head from Icon as well, 1/2 inch. Pretty good. Like I said, I definitely recommend them. This ratchet actually is a snap-on ratchet. Like I said, straight from the tool trucks. I've been doing this for a year now, and I finally decided to treat myself to a snap-on tool. But this is probably my favorite tool so far. This is a multiple position ratchet, and when I tell you that, you know what I mean, hey, it's my favorite tool. It's a multiple position ratchet, and like I said, it locks into place. It goes 360. You know what I'm saying? It actually locks into place, and you can use it loosely to get into those hard to reach areas. So this ratchet alone costs $190. Okay, $190. So like I said, stay away from the tool truck brands when you first get into the business, right? Get affordable tools. When those tools break, then you can upgrade it if you can afford it. And hey, even if it breaks, if it got a good warranty like these here, just take it back and get a new one. You know, whatever floats your boat. So I got that. Got my extensions here. These actually came in the set with these sockets and ratchets. You know, so if you're gonna need ratchets, you're gonna need combination ratchets, right? My next drawer here is my I don't know, screwdriver picks, crescent wrenches drawer, whatever. I'm growing out of this toolbox. Well, I'm growing out of it now, so you'll see what I'm talking about as I keep going. But yeah, so you're gonna need screwdrivers depending on what kind of work you do. You're gonna need screwdrivers. I barely use these. These are SUNEX. SUNEX has a lifetime warranty. Once again, pay attention to the warranty. These are SUNEX screwdrivers. I don't really use them a lot for what I do. I usually just use this one for the most part, and it's used as a pry bar, you know. To get you a good set of screwdrivers. Once again, people, you know, excuse my speech, they shit on Harbor Freight. People shit on Harbor Freight, but Harbor Freight has definitely stepped it up that I know of, you know what I'm saying, since I've been in this field, and they got some pretty decent tools. So check out, I'm definitely a Harbor Freight and a Amazon shopper. I try to stay away from the tool trucks brand as much as I can, because I know me, it looks good, etc., etc. But hey, stay away from the tool trucks. And I'm about to be hypocritical because this actually came from a tool truck. All right, my ratchet wrenches. Now this is not a must-have to have when you first start out. This is something I got because I just wanted some ratchet wrenches, and like I said, these are not a must-have, but they definitely make your job easier. You know what I'm saying? Definitely make your job easier. So these are Gearwrench, and this is actually the first thing I ever bought from a tool truck, right? And this is when I learned my lesson, because this actually costs $100 more than what I would have paid for if I would have bought it just retail. So, but once again, you're paying for the convenience of a tool truck. So I get it, I understand it. It was really worth it. But they got ratchet wrenches on Amazon, Home Depot. Like, you know, scout yourself around before you, like I said, it's all about budget. You know what I'm saying? Do what you can do when you first start out. Don't overdo it. Don't look at people with grand toolboxes and be like, oh, I got to be like them. Hey, you're going to get there. These people already been doing it for years. Slow your roll, work at your pace, and you're going to get there eventually, right? Learn your craft before you try to spend thousands of dollars on tools. Learn your craft. That's what it's about when you first get in, right? So I got my crescent wrenches here. I think these are performance tools. Slack adjusters, long reach picks. These came from Amazon. Long reach picks. These been holding up pretty good too. You see what I'm saying? This came from Harbor Freight. Picks. Hey, I put these picks through hell. They only cost $1. You feel me? So hey, like I said, budget, Harbor Freight. Don't count Harbor Freight out completely. You know what I'm saying? They got good tools. Let's see what else we got. So, one thing you're gonna need in this business is pliers, right? You're gonna need pliers. Once again, when you first get into this business, don't spend $1,000 on pliers, all right? These from Gearwrench here, and they've been serving me well. You know what I'm saying? Gearwrench is a pretty good set here. Like I say, your standard pliers here, and got my big old pliers right here that I use every now and again. And this is from Harbor Freight. This is a wire cutter here. You see what I'm saying? Self-cutting wire cutters, wire strippers rather, and Harbor Freight, right? Once again, a word of advice: if you don't do a specific kind of work a lot, my advice is don't spend $500 on that tool. Not yet, right? When you first come into this business, you're not going to be doing a lot of electrical work. You're not, and I don't, right? And I kind of want to get to, because electrical work is kind of what the job that everybody hates, which makes me want to get into it, right? But hey, I don't do a lot of electrical work, so I went to Harbor Freight and got this cheap wire stripper, and guess what? It does what it's supposed to do. See what I'm saying? So, like I said, word of advice. These are my impact wrenches, Dewalt. I actually just got these a month ago. Got this probably like month and a half ago, and I just got this baby, the mid-torque Dewalt, the 891. The new Dewalt just came out. This thing's a beast. I love that thing. I just got that like last week. Remind you, I've been doing this for a year now. So that brings to the point, right? When you first come in this business, you're gonna need impact wrenches. You're gonna need them, right? And the question is, do you go cordless electric impact, right? It's convenient. You ain't worried about no air holes. Or do you go the pneumatic way? My advice is, when you first get into the business, go pneumatic, right? Why? It's cheaper. And if you work in a shop setting like I do, you're always gonna have air. You're always gonna have the air lines. You're always gonna have the air to hook that tool up to do what you need to do. Is it as convenient as this? No, but it's cheaper. It's cheaper than going cordless, right? If you can afford it, hey, if this whole thing is a scenario, if it floats your boat, if you can afford it, go ahead. But if you can't quite yet, an old man told me once before, if you can't afford it twice, you can't afford it. If you can't pay for whatever you're getting, if you can't pay for it twice, you probably can't afford it, right? But play it smart. Crowfoot Wrenches. This is something you probably won't need specifically. This is something I got actually for a specific job that I need to do with certain recalls and things like that. I barely use them, so I got this from Amazon, Rope Pro, Amazon, right? These cost like $22, right? And so far it's been pretty good. Icon from Harbor Freight got some like $40, $50, $60, right? They're pretty good as well. Lifetime warranty. This is lifetime warranty, right? So most of the tools I get is lifetime warranty, because that's what you got to pay attention to. Because one day, whether it be 20 years from now, these tools are going to break one day, right? And I'm going to want them warranted, or I'm going to get some new ones. So you definitely want to pay attention to that. You know what I'm saying? These are longer reach pliers, right? Got my long reach cutters here. Got my long reach nose, the straight nose, the 45 degree, the 90 degree, the hose pliers. So I'm saying, so I can grab the hoses when I'm trying to connect them, all that kind of good stuff. SUNEX tools, right? Once again, SUNEX has a lifetime warranty. Warranty. Pay attention to the warranty, because that can sway your decision on what kind of tools you want to get. But you're definitely gonna need some pliers. You know what I'm saying? Whether you need long reach yet or not, that's gonna be depending on what kind of work you do. I can't be the judge of that. But the kind of work I do, sometimes these things is a lifesaver. You know what I mean? So, hey, get them. Harbor Freight got long reach pliers for a good affordable price. You see what I'm saying? This set costs about $80 on Amazon. Harbor Freight got some about $25, $30. Like, hey, you be the judge of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's just your. Oh, I also got filter wrenches here. You know what I'm saying? A gear wrench strip for when I do oil changes. When you first get into this business, you're probably gonna be doing a lot of oil changes. So that's definitely something you're gonna need. Some filter wrenches. So let's see what else we got here. This is my hammer drawer, pry bar drawer. I got my battery charger here. If you realize, like, I'm growing out of this box. The more farther down you go, the more you see my tools are kind of getting mixed up now. hey, like I said, once you get into this business, get you a nice tool cart, a nice little toolbox, grow into it, and then eventually you'll grow out of it. All right, that's the name of the game, man. Budget smart. Anyways, this is my hammer drawer. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Harbor Freight, Gearwrench. Hell is this? Titans. I don't like them that much. Like I said, I got them starting out, so I'm about to replace them with something more better. My pry bar from Harbor Freight. You're gonna need a pry bar to break open those tough Pittsburgh, to break open those tough bolts. Hey, Harbor Freight got some good pry bars, right? Yeah, and that's that drill. So you're gonna need, depending on what kind of work you do, you're gonna need some hammers. You're gonna need some pry bars, right? You're definitely gonna need a breaker bar, right? And down here is just my overflow drawer. Not necessarily junk, you know what I'm saying? Sealant, thread sealant. Got some of these right here. This is just stuff, you know. Got my torque wrench here from Harbor Freight, Pittsburgh, 3/8 torque wrench. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna need one of those eventually. If your shop don't have one, you definitely gonna need one of those. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Got my multimeter here. So my digital multimeter, you're definitely gonna need one of those eventually. I got one from Lane Tools. Like I said, I don't even do a lot of electrical work. You can see this thing kind of clean here. I don't even do a lot of electrical work, but it helps me to learn though. You see what I'm saying? Like, I got it so that when I get the jobs, I can learn how to do them. And so far it's been pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any complaints about this Lane digital multimeter. Eventually I will be upgrading when I get to that stage in my career. But right now I'm not. So guess what? This is sufficient. Right, this is sufficient. Don't get caught up in these tool truck brands. Hey, I got what I need to do the job, to get in the door. I've been doing it for about a year now, so guess what? I'm ready to upgrade some things. See what I'm saying? So hey, when you get into this field, my advice is budget to what you can do. Don't overdo yourself, and don't keep up with the Joneses. What I mean by that, hey, you're gonna come in here, you're gonna see Tex has been doing for 20, 30 years. They got these big old snap-on boxes, and you want one. Hey, don't stay into it. Don't give into it. Have your discipline. You know what I'm saying? So this is just a video of the basic things you need to get started. You know what I'm saying? Basic things you need to get started. It didn't start out as much, and I grew into it, and now I'm ready to grow out of it. So hey, when you get into this business, these are some of the basic things you're gonna need. Right now, you're gonna borrow some things, right? Because you don't have everything yet. You don't have everything, so guess what? You're gonna ask one of your coworkers, hey, can I borrow this and borrow that, right? My philosophy is, if you have to borrow something more than twice, it's time to get your own, right? So just keep that in mind, right? Hey, you know what it is? Easy Tech Joe, be easy.